I fucking love Bloodborne. This game to me is a precious diamond in the rough. Well-designed levels and engaging encounters, nothing ever gets my blood pumping like curb stomping a boss's fucking face in. Bloodlust aside, Bloodborne has some of the most difficult and unique bosses in the entire Blood Souls series. That being said, these are my rankings for Bloodborne's boss difficulty. Roll the intro!
When they bum my shit right now. Ain't nobody fuck around town right now. Ain't nobody fucking with the sound right now. Ain't nobody fuck around town my shit right now. Ain't nobody fuck around.
Starting off our list is number 22, the Hemwick Witches. These bitches are without a doubt the easiest boss in the entire game. This boss fight is essentially a game of hide and seek. Find the invisible witch, whack her a couple of times, and then repeat. I did say witches, right? After the first witch is dead, another will spawn. This time with an AoE attack. That doesn't do much damage, but it will hit you if you aren't careful and get greedy. If you take too much time, she'll resurrect the other witch, but if you're aggressive and whack that ass, these hags will be dead in no time. Coming in at my number 21 spot is the Celestial Emissary. This boss can be described in two words. Little bitch. You stroll into the boss room wondering, where the hell is he? You destroy a couple of nerds and realize the boss is the one in the back manipulating everything. When his health bar reaches 70%, he goes into his second phase. He just swells up into a bigger version of himself. That's it. No new attacks or buffs, nothing. Which is fine, because this jobber proceeds to get fucking buried. Next on the list, at number 20, is the Moon Presence. Moon Presence is the biggest disappointment in the entire game. She's the secret optional boss after the final boss, but yet she's such an easy fight. She has a basic moveset just like any other beast boss, but she does have this attack that brings down your HP to 1. Funny thing is, she can't capitalize on it, because she takes forever to get back in attack mode. Such a letdown for such a badass looking boss late in game. I wish I could have ranked her higher. Number 19 on my list is the One Reborn. The One Reborn might look intimidating for his size, but he's a pushover. The bigger threat here are the Chime Maidens upstairs shooting fireballs at you. Just run upstairs and kill them before jumping down to the One Reborn. He doesn't do much damage with his physical attacks, but he does have an AoE attack, and a summon that rains dead bodies from the sky. Both of these moves are super easy to avoid, just attack his weird torso thing? And in little time, the One Reborn will be toast. Number 18 on the list is the Cleric Beast. There is one golden rule when it comes to giant beast bosses in Bloodborne. Stick to that ass like glue. If you're sticking to that butt, most of the Cleric Beast attacks won't even hit you. You can stagger him by attacking his legs with a strength weapon to deal some massive damage. Just stick to the golden rule and the Cleric Beast will be taking a golden shower. I can't believe I fucking left that in there. Oh shit. Oh man. Coming in at number 17 is the piece of shit worst boss in the game. Mikolaj, the host of the nightmare. Seriously, this guy is the worst. My first couple of playthroughs, I had no idea about the cheese that lets you avoid his second phase. In his first phase, the only attack he has is the Augur of Abritus, which is pretty easy to avoid with some sidestepping. You can avoid his second phase by using poison knives to glitch him into killing himself. But if you're up for an annoying challenge, try him in his second phase where he uses a Call Beyond and one-shots your ass. I hate talking about Mikolaj, so I'm done. Coming in at number 16 on the list is Murgo's Wetnurse. For the second to last boss in the main story, she's not much of a tough fight. She does hit like a truck, but her moveset is simple and easy to avoid because of her huge windups. She does have a second phase where she summons a clone of herself, but this phase is really passable by just running around the arena until the phase is over. As long as you aren't greedy like me and are careful with your attacks, you should be just fine against this winged pheasant. Coming in at number 15 on the list is Caramelia. Remember that golden rule we talked about earlier? Same rules apply here. Stick to that ass like glue, and this fight should be a piece of cake. However, the Caramelia is a much tougher fight than the Cleric Beast by a mile. The Caramelia's attacks hit hard and have huge hitboxes. She also has the ability to heal herself, but if you do enough damage with a strength weapon to stagger her over and over, she will never get the chance. The early game Hunter's Axe, or the Kerkhammer, is your best bet at staggering this lovely lady. Just stick to her like glue and this fight shouldn't be an issue. Coming in at number 14 on the list are the Living Failures. Our first DLC boss on the list, and also the only boss in the game named after me. These guys are the first gank boss on this list as well. Walking into this fight, it just looks like more of the Celestial Emissary, but don't be fooled. These sumbitches are tough to navigate on your own, considering you have to keep up with 3 of them at a time. Killing one will spawn another. 2 of the failures will try to hit you with physical attacks, while the other sits back and blasts you with arcane. They do have this special move where they raise their hands into the sky and it rains meteors, but it's easy to avoid considering you can hide behind this giant fucking plant to avoid it. Bunch of nerds if you ask me. Coming in at number 13 on the list is the Bloodstar Beast. People either love or hate the Bloodstar Beast. He is a tough fight for the early game, but he is completely skippable. The Bloodstar Beast is lightning quick with vicious attacks, and that also do poison damage. In his first phase, he isn't too much to handle, just dodge to the left and attack whenever you get an opening. His second phase, he starts oozing and spraying poison everywhere, so getting close to attack him is risky considering you have to watch your poisoning meter carefully. If you're not too careful, it could sneak up on you and kill you. Coming in at number 12 on my list is the ever so lovely Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, our second boss from the DLC. Lady Maria is immediately following the Living Failures. She is a fan favorite and definitely one of my favorite bosses. Maria has 3 different phases. She can be parried, which makes this fight so much easier, but she's no slouch. Her first phase is pretty simple, basic hunter attacks and lunges. Her second phase, she will stab herself and gain blood attacks, gaining significantly more range than her previous form, as well as new moves. In her final phase, she adds fire to the mix and also keeps her blood tinge attacks. She keeps the same moves from the previous phase, but hits way harder. Lady Maria is such an amazing fight, no wonder the entire Bloodborne community loves her. The final spot on the first half of my list, coming in at number 11, is Dark Beast Parl. Dark Beast Parl looks really fucking sick. His moveset is similar to the Caramelia, but Dark Beast Parl is faster. Way faster. Moving around the arena in seconds. You'll be running back and forth, chasing him, trying to hit him on his legs. If you have a strength weapon, you can knock him down to do some serious damage. Be careful though, as he does have an AoE lightning attack when he gets back up from being staggered. Just keep attacking those legs and Dark Beast Parl will be Dead Beast Parl. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this list. Thank you to everyone who has watched and subscribed so far. Looking forward to more Bloodborne content on the channel, and don't forget about my top 10 Bloodborne bosses list coming soon. If you feel like buttering this piece of toast, hit subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.